Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makah Kodash, governors unto the apostles, and others a great millstone who do rule well. Peace and blessing to the saints here, Akim. Alright? This is your brother Kwana from the James Camp in Trinidad. Coming to another edification lesson of the Lordship. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 23 verse 12. There is a word that is clothed about with death. Yahweh grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob. For all such things shall be far from the godly, and they shall not wallow in their sins. Alright? And the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is so grateful and so merciful to Israel that He gave us back our heritage. He gave us back the things. I'll just read it. He gave us back the things that is pleasing unto Him, which is a beautiful thing, because this is what going to be our stability. This is Baruch chapter 4 verse 2. It says, "Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." So I'll read verse 4. It says, "O Israel, happy are we for the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Ba'ashem, which are made known unto us. Be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel." Alright? So we are no longer in that. Alright? We have life. Alright? We have Yahweh Shai. That is one of the greatest things we could have ever received. The Lord said, I'm going to read back that precept. Ecclesiastes 23 verse 12. Alright? It says, there is a word that is clothed about with death. God grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob. The Most High never created Israel to be destroyed. Alright? He never created Israel to be destroyed. He created Israel to live. And to the ones that wander away, from the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you're seeking that. Alright? You're seeking that. No wonder go in the way of strange gods. Go after these heathens. Because they ain't worth what we are about to receive. Alright? This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 verse 11. He said, verse 12. He says, "Seek not death in the era of your life, and pull not upon yourself destruction with the works of your hands. For God made not death, neither had He pleasure in the destruction of the living." The Lord didn't have pleasure in the destruction of the living. Who is the living? Israel. Why we are the living? Because the laws, statutes, and commandments were showed unto us. The things that is pleasing unto the Most High were showed unto us. So don't wander away from the Most High Ba'ashem Yahushai word. 2/3 of Israel deny the Lord. They deny the Lord. They choose to take a covering, but not of the Most High. But before I get our precept, this is the book of Isaiah 61. Isaiah 61 verse 10. "I will greatly rejoice in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. My soul shall be grateful in my God, for He hath clothed me with the garments of salvation. He hath covered me with the robe of righteousness, as a bridegroom decketh himself with ornaments, and as a bird adorneth herself with her jewels. For as the earth bringeth forth her bud, and as the garden causeth the things that are sown in it to spring forth, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will cause the righteous and praise to spring forth before all nations." So, the Lord said, hey, He don't want us to be in Israel. But yet still, 2/3 of we people, wouldn't acknowledge and wouldn't come back and say, boy, Salakia Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, boy. But you all choose to go in your way that is not pleasing unto the Lord. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that covering with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. You're taking a covering, but not with the Lord's Spirit. You're putting on a robe that is death. Alright? You're putting on a robe that is death. Isaiah 31 verse 1. He said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. I like going behind the ways of Egypt. I like trust in this system. You see, you Negro woman, daughters of Zion, you'll wander far away. You'll just decide to, hey, go anywhere Babylon. Why? Because you'll feel that you'll have some kind of power in this system. You'll feel that you're sitting on a pedestal in this system. But it was all prophesied. It was all prophesied. The Lord said, a woman shall surpass a man. And it was fulfilled. It was fulfilled. Because a lot of these women sitting on high pedestal thinking that, hey, yeah, this is it. But that is not it. You were created to be under subjection. You were created to serve. So you all wander away from the way of life. Just as Eve did. Isaiah 31 verse 1, it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. See that? So when you cover with that spirit of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Most High is going to bring evil upon you. Alright? He's going to bring evil upon you. This is where the true knowledge lies. This is where life is, everlasting life. Alright? This is where everlasting life is. Why run from this? This is Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 11. Had a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit. They're going after the things that don't profit. They don't know life in Babylon. You ain't seen that? Babylon is dystopia. We're going to be utopia. We're going to be sitting as a ruler. Even to you Israelite women, you're going to have these other nations women under your subjection. And you're all going to be under our subjection. It go on to said, I want to get it part up. Yeah, verse 13, for my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountains of living waters, and hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that cannot hold no water. A cistern is like a jar, by a fountain. You see it have a circle thing around it. It's a cistern where there's hold water. You're going behind broken cisterns. You're going after the way of death, because there is no life there. There is no life in broken systems. The Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushai is, This knowledge is beautiful, to know what we are about to receive. As I read in Isaiah 61 verse 10 and 11, the Lord going to deck me out. We're going to be rulers over the nations. Let me stand fast for this. But you all choose to go in the way of the wicked one. Alright? You all choose to go in the way of death. You know? This is Proverbs chapter 8. The last verse. It says, but he that sinneth against me roteth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. Alright? All they that hate Yahweh Hashem shall love death. You know? I read it in Wisdom of Solomon. The Lord had not pleasure in destroying the living. We wasn't created to be destroyed. But you all make yourselves to be destroyed because you all wandered away. Alright? This is Joshua. The book of Joshua 24. Joshua 24 and verse 15. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, choose you this day whom ye will serve. Whether the gods which your fathers served, that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So you know, you have to choose. Because now is the time. You know, now is the time to be covered in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to come in truth and sincerity, the 99th hour. The 99th hour. Because when the Lord shut that door, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. When the Lord shut that door, it's going to be terrible. Believe me. Alright, I'll read this last precept and close off. Book of Daniel. Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. And as is written, and at the time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which stand before the children of thy people, the ones that took the covering of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since the nation, even to that same time. And at that time that thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. In what book? The book of life. Alright? In the book of life. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Alright? Because all Israel going to be saved, but on this side, some of you are going to perish. You know? And some of you are going to be in the kingdom with all their heads down. Because you all choose not to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushai on this side. Because all you can see are far off. You know? As the scripture say, they have eyes, but can't see. Ears have they, but they hear not. You know, you all see these prophecies popping off. But yet still it's like nothing taking place, you know. Because why? Scripture says, just one wax fat. You're living on this side. You know, you're enjoying the pleasures on this side. This is Isaiah 42 and verse 18. It says, hear ye deaf, and look ye blind, that ye may see. It said, who is blind but my servant, or deaf as my messenger that I sent? Who is blind as he that is perfect, and blind as the Lord's servant? Say, choose life, boy. Choose life, boy. Baba Kosha, boy. Choose life. We going and rule entirely, boy. Call it choose to go anywhere, the wicked one. Musa Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to judge you all accordingly.
And with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makahakodash, that belongs unto the apostles, and as a great millstone who do rule well. Peace and blessing to the saints and Aki and many the elect. Alright, this is the brother corner from the GMS camp in Trinidad saying Shalom, what like a bad, that Babylon, that 2 2. Shalom.